just finished watching The Conjuring 3, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not really good. Damn it. The Conjuring, the devil made me do it. To The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, the third Conjuring movie amongst the Conjuring, universe movies and shit. It's the third movie in, Conjuring 1, 2, and 3, but it's like the eighth in, all of them and everything like that. And is this movie good? I'm gonna be honest, it's not really. It is a shame, too, because it's one of those movies that I was just like, I love Conjuring movies, but I found myself in a situation where it's like, I felt the same way as the Paranormal Activity franchise, where it's like, the first two movies are pretty good, but then we got all these shitty sequels. Make you look back and be like, were the first two movies, were they ever good? And I just finished watching The Devil Made Me Do It, and I was just like, damn, I know the first two Conjuring movies were really good. Conjuring 2 was like my favorite among them. But watching this one, and I'm just like, were the first two good? There's so many other crazy sequels that have happened between Conjuring 2 and now this movie that it kind of just makes you be like, there's nothing you're going to see in this movie that you haven't seen done in other supernatural horror movies. And it hurts my soul because Conjuring movies were unique in that one of a kind, diamond in the rough kind of aspect. Not this movie. You've seen this movie before. It ain't good. Looking at the pros and cons, I believe that The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It is on HBO MAX. You can see it in the theaters now, so I suggest watch it for free on HBO MAX. You can save your money. Let's get into it. First of all, ending in the movie. The first, Ed Warren and Lorraine Warren, they're back to actors. I can't think of their names right now because I'm going 100 miles an hour. But they still bring their A material to the movie and stuff like that. But you kind of tell that they're kind of over this shit. And you kind of tell they're just yeah, we've done these movies, but we've also done other shit so many other times before that's kind of just okay, I just want a paycheck. I'm just saying there's no really standouts in this movie. Everything you've seen Lorraine do as far as touching dead bodies, shit like that, she's going to the the other side and shit, and she's seeing what's unfolding, how it happened. Seen it done before the other two Conjuring movies. I'll say you get a little bit more development with a little bit more backstory with them in the form of one flashback. Does that really matter? I'm just saying there's no real standouts in far as the acting goes in this movie that I can really think of, and I just finished watching it right now. So the acting in the movie is just, you've seen it done before, you've seen it done better. Now, plot of the movie, and the plot is interesting. Hear me out. When the movie kicks off, is the fact that you do have this case that the Warrens are on with this, this family, shit like that. I think it was Brookfield, something like that. You saw in the trailer, little boys being possessed by this demon. They're doing the exorcism, just going all crazy, shit like that. But then I think it was his brother or whatever, Arnie, pretty much gets possessed. He's all take me, and says. So now the demon devil is possessing Arnie, and now he's being charged for murder because he killed somebody. And now it's pretty much okay, the Warrens got to prove to the courts, yeah, Arnie was possessed by the devil, so he shouldn't go to jail. On paper, that sounds interesting enough to be okay, it's a group of supernatural paranormal investigators trying to get proved to the states, to the courts, that this guy did not murder this person because he was possessed by the devil. That's interesting, but as the movie kind of unraveled, you're okay, what's going on? They're being possessed or being cursed, shit like that. You start digging into it, and that's when the movie kind of gets okay, convoluted shit. Let's get into the pros of the movie. The pros of the movie, like I said, the first half of the movie, the first half, pretty good. The movie opens up, you see that exorcism shit like that, you see the boy getting all twisted, he's doing no pop, lock and dropping and shit. I was okay, this is interesting shit, I'm liking it. It's getting all tense, getting all real, the possessions and stuff like that, it's all in your face, it's real gritty. That was some good shit. I was okay, pulling me in. And then, when it starts going down the rabbit hole of okay, other supernatural movies, other exorcism movies, shit like that, that's when it starts kind of unfolding a little bit. Because like I said, you've seen it done in Exorcism Emily Rose, you've seen it done in this Exorcist movie, you've seen it done in this other supernatural movie. It's just not unique anymore. It's literally dime a dozen. You've seen it done before. That's the theme of this movie. You've seen it done before. I kind of felt that the first time I saw the trailer, and I was why is this trailer wowing me? And now I saw the movie, and I'm why isn't this movie wowing me? Because I've seen it before. Damn it. And the way the movie ends, one of those endings that was just it pretty much, it wraps up with okay, the power of heart is the reason why, the demon and the devil is just gone. I remember a much better satisfying wrap up in The Conjuring 2, and that's why this movie just doesn't hold up. At the end of the day, I don't mean to keep ragging on this movie because, I love horror movies. That's my shit. But I'm gonna be honest, Conjuring The Devil Made Me Do It it just didn't do it for me. This movie is pretty much just a testament that the franchise just needs to just die with this movie, but they're gonna make 2 more Conjuring movies, so Well, let's just get ready for that. So with that being said, we'll easily say that The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It is easily a 4 out of 10, which is just okay. As always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.